Alright, here they are. So it's indeed a quarterfinal, seed number 2 VM versus seed number 7. It's going to be an interesting game. So here the game is starting. We can see that the map is mountainside. We have on the bottom left VM and in the top Grega. And if we look quickly at the civilizations, they were both going for hunts. She is quite a standard choice, I guess. Oh, yeah, VM was asking if the map, like his main gold is bugged. It's only two sides that can be. Okay, I'm gonna check for the browser setting and to see if they need to continue the game or not. Damn, that would be unlucky. Maybe they came back. No, they didn't. Okay. Alright. Oh, wait. They come back? No, they didn't. Here is a pause. Bug map, bug map. Yeah, that's you were looking for is. We have the pause now. I'm gonna. Well, I'm not sure if I should. I'm not an admin of this tournament, so. And I don't see any bug rules concerning bug maps. I would say it is, but let's check. Maybe Racer or Falling Stars. Or... Anyways, they are continuing the game, so quickly we can see a normal build order with 4 on wood, so we can probably see coming pretty soon a barracks for a drush, and on the other side we only have 3 on wood, so we can see that is probably going for a regular hunt war and going scouts. I kind of like the fact that he's going for a drush because he has a very closed map, but in the same way he can't access his gold from here, so maybe it's going to wall here and here as well to prevent him coming. Okay. Let's see if I can find Racer or something. Yeah, he's not a friend of mine. No, Racer is not online. And Pumuckle neither. Well. But to be fair, VM saw the map and oh, but he didn't see that there is only one trees. that there is one tree blocking here. So I'm going to tell VM, I think. If he has seen it, should I tell him? Probably. Yeah, well, it doesn't work. Well, I guess we'll see what's going to happen. Oh, that's quite a huge wall for VM. And that's unfortunately to have a map like this. So maybe he's going to go for this gold. Yeah, he's probably going for this gold. The question is, no, his village is going to die. That's unfortunate. Oh no, it's still alive. Where is the scout? Yeah, it's here. So he might be able to finish this wall. And does VM see his gold on the back? Yeah. So it's not as reprehensive as a game deciding as I thought. And maybe we'll put a second lumber camp like here to take away that. No, he's putting it here. Safe food in the back. It's not bad. I think VM is more of an arena player as well. So he will probably feel more comfortable when he will be walling. Oh, this 2 HP could be sniped. No. Grega decided that it was not worth it to come into that small base of VM. And he's going right now for a feudal, but he sees that VM is totally walled, so probably he will not make too many scouts if he decides to make any. He might want to go for archery range and try to push him with archers and towers. Could work as well, or just... Oh, 3 lumber camps already. That's quite unusual. Usually you want to have like 5 villager on each lumber camp before you start doing another one. Anyway, VM is going for his gold, so it's going to be a fast castle for him, and we'll see what's going to be after. We can see a scout battle on the right side, and Grega is coming on top, mainly because he's already feudal, and that feudal scouts are way stronger than just Dark Age scouts. Alright, so what is Grega up to? Yeah, he decided to not go for scouts and instead is going for 2 archery ranges. So he's going to push. We can see that he has lots of villager on his gold and is probably going to add like 1 or 2 more. And what is this ville going for? If we look, he's going to build whoa, stone wall. Stone wall very far away from his base. So maybe he's going to want to wall or that base with stone walls and be sure he's protected. So that's quite a very long stone wall. I already thought that the palisade wall was quite long, but the stone walls, if he starts walling everything, is going to be even longer. So we can see that he's going for market blacksmith, and probably he's going to put some VM is probably going to put some more walls behind. Yeah, here we go, stone walls, in order to protect his economy. And then you would just have to stone wall like those 3 tiles and maybe 1 here to be completely protected. He might want to be a bit careful about this tree. That might be why he decided to build a second lumber camp, so he doesn't overshop. And yeah, he put 2 wheels on that stone to be sure that the palisade is going to hold, and it is. So totally walled for VM, and on the way to Castle Age, 14 minutes in. So it's not a bad time considering he walled a lot and protecting himself. The question is, what is he going to do in Castle Age? Will he go for like a mini boom? Will he try to go cave archers? That's interesting. we can see that Grega is going for the stone in the middle, probably going to want to push with towers, but I'm not sure towers are a good idea when the base is so well protected by the stone walls. Like, probably it would be easier to go by the market or the blacksmith, but well, actually no. Black market, blacksmith and market have, let's say, have more HP than a wall. So let's see what he's going to do. He had more villager to gold, so he's probably going to make some carve archers at certain point. He's going to be denied that wood and will have to move all his villager on that wood, which is not the best. Not the best, as he will need another lumber camp, or oh no, those archers don't have fletching, so they won't be able to. So Grega's still a long way from Castle Age. He's going to put down a lot of farms and trying to reach Castle Age while keeping his army alive, so he'll be able to defend. Okay, VM is going for a siege workshop and a monastery, which is interesting, and as well as a mini boom with another forum on that wood. I like it. Then he will be protected when the fletching of Grega will come in. So Grega took a lot of map control, has lots and lots of archer, 19 militaries against, well, none, but probably VM is going for Mangonel and Monk. So maybe VM is going to try to go for the relics in the middle. The question is, will he be able, because Grega might want to just put 1 or 2 towers in order to let him the time to go to Castle Age, and then with his superior army he might be able to do something. Right now, in terms of villager, we can see a 9 villager difference, which is quite huge. That's mainly because VM went to Castle Age and Grega still didn't click. So yeah, I was right, he walled all the map with stone walls. Okay, so maybe we just went there in the middle for its stone wall. VM, being an experienced arena player, he knows how to play versus stone walls, but he didn't scout them, so it might win Grega quite a lot of time. So we can see, whoa, yeah, Grega is trying to micro versus 2 mangonels. I don't think that's a good idea with archers, and now he has only 3 archer and 1 corpse is coming for VM. Oh, that was quite huge. I think he would have been better just saving those. Like, he was 19 military and then trying to micro versus 2 mangonels. He killed 1 mangonel but lost almost everything he has. He is 2 militaries now, those 2 archers, and yeah, he pushed VM away from there. Or VM could just try to convert one of those, and he's putting a forum in the middle. I think VM right now is in a commanding position. Like, the villager of Grega who were there died, so now the villager counted 39 to 39. And VM is already set to boom a little bit. He has 2 TCs up, 1 on the way, quite a lot of siege, and he will take control of the middle for a small time. So we can see that he's going for, Grega is going for 3 stables, like team style, in order to try to overwhelm VM. But I think if VM spot those knights and just roll his base before they get into his economy, he would still be a bit ahead, because Grega will have to invest lots and lots of resource, and VM already have some monks, like 3 for now, maybe 4 to defend, so that's going to be quite hard to push for Grega. The game is still open, we're going to see. what's going to happen. VM of course has no idea what's going behind those walls. He's just discovering now that Grega is totally walled. He might be wondering why it took so much time to Grega to go up to Castle Age, but still it doesn't give any incentive about the knights. So one interesting thing is that VM is taking all the relics from the middle, and if he can take like 5 or all of them, he would have a huge advantage. And right now he's 6 villagers ahead. That's and doing wheelbarrow. I'm not sure if Greg has wheelbarrow. I would assume so, considering he was feudal for quite a while and has lots of villagers. So let's see how many knights are hiding in those. Yeah, he wants to have a very huge mass and relays them by surprise. But here, maybe VM knows what's happening. He's putting a second monastery in it. So his main gold being bugged is not a problem for him. For now, at least. The question is, will he go on his this gold after? Because this gold will not hold forever. Only a bit less than 2000 gold stayed in there. Well, we could assume that those relics will give him the gold he needs. Actually, how many relics can a monastery hold? I never asked me that question. No, he's going to put a town center here to go for that gold. It's not a bad idea. And now VM is going to scout the army. And Grega, you should have hid your army a little bit more. Now you have to attack. So let's see how will VM react. He does not have a lot here to stop him. Maybe he could convert 2 knights, and those corps might do a bit of damage. Okay, 3 knights maybe. Let's see. No, he's hiding one of his. So one knight, and that was the light cav. So he's going to convert with another, and he's going to close that gap. Will he be able to close that gap quickly? Oh no, he didn't. That's quite unfortunate. He just need a bit, just one villager hitting that wall a small time, and no, he was trying to. Oh yes, I think he walled. So he only has like, yeah, he definitely walled. So let's see if maybe I should wall here just to protect his TC as well, to be dead. I think he might be fine. He just need to take care of his. He has 3 TCs inside his base. He has 13 villager ahead. That's quite interesting. He's losing a few villager to that light cav. As soon as he will put 1 monk next to a TC, he might be able either to convert it to make it delayed by Grega. Still, his TC in the middle of the map is still there. Grega is adding a siege workshop, going 1 TC full push. Right now it wasn't too successful. He still has quite a lot of army, but VM is already planning to go for pikemen, probably adding a barrack. Oh, it's his first barrack, so he might go for cav archers as well, losing another ville to that light cav, and that light cav is going to be converted. Yeah, so VM has a totally safe base for now. 2 TCs outside that could be harassed, and that's what Grega is going for apparently. Yeah, VM is definitely going for pikemen, putting down a second barrack. I don't see him clicking pikemen or queuing any pikemen. Oh, here we go. Pikemen on the way. Grega has a better score, but it's considering the military mainly, and he's going probably for that first TC. So let's see if what is going to do VM. Is he going to try to convert a little bit? Yeah, he's going to try to convert. 1 knight, 2 knights. If there is a third one, that's totally worth it. But even two knights for 2 monks is not bad. Now he's going to mass pikeman. Probably will not put them outside until he masked quite a little bit of it. The question is, will he add some more barracks? Right now, I don't think Grega is aware of that TC is there. He could see it with the small. So no, he is putting those pikemen out, and he's going to try to convert again. He's converted 1, 2. Yeah, he converted 2. It's not bad. And the question is, will that TC hold? Maybe he should just put his wheels out and try to destroy that ram. Let's see. Yeah, he's putting more barracks inside. He still have like 20 wheels more. And he's on his way to imp. Oh, I didn't see that. VM is on his way to imp. The problem is that the only gold he has is this one, and he can only mine 2 tiles. This one is going to run out any second, and this one is very exposed to Grega. That's an interesting game so far. So let's see, Grega has quite a military advantage, mainly cavalry, and VM is going to put barracks and probably carve archers from the back. Let's see, those pikemen will be fully upgraded with the upgrade from Castle Age, and the halberdier upgrade is on the way. So he will have halberdiers which will be able to push Grega back in a good way. So Grega is taking map control again. 20 wheels less, not on the way to imp, so he will have to hold quite a lot with this army. And the bad thing for him is that VM has already the perfect counter to his army, which is halves, which can destroy anything he has. Grega is adding some cav archers, understanding that VM is going to go for halves, and VM as well is going for cav archers. The question is, how many will he be able to take, as he doesn't have lots of gold. He could add 2 more wheels there on that gold. Oh, and only double Soax right now. Those rams are going down. Grega still taking the center. He might want to put a castle on the face of VM. That might not be a bad idea. The question is, will he be able? And it's VM who goes first for the castle. So all the stone he mined there was interesting, and I didn't see him buy any stone. He has a second blacksmith now on the back, compensating for the loss of the first one. And now that's what's going to be interesting. Will VM try to go forward? No, he just want to secure that gold and keep his army alive, get the technological advantage. And we can see that Grega is not too far from imp, but still with only 66 villager versus the 81. Okay, so VM deleted his castle. That was a bit weird. He's going full with both halves, and I think he's still losing the fight, and that castle is going to go up for Grega. That was quite a good fight for Grega. So right now population is around the same, but we can see that most of it is villager from VM, and most of it is army from Grega. No, not most of it, but Grega has a big army, a way bigger army than VM, and like if he goes. So right now we'll see Grega finding that little spot, and VM still didn't notice that Grega found him. I'm not sure Grega found him as well, he just probably patrol in there, getting 1 wheels. Now VM is noticing and putting a barrack in the back. Not sure it's the most efficient to defend against those Cav Archer, but if Grega is not looking, Albadiers do miracles versus Cav Archers. So we can see that VM is probably going for a strong push, trying to take back the middle or at least to secure his gold. He has a castle there. He's not going for any traps as far as I can see. In Grega's base, he's still on 1 TC, very committed to that 1 TC play right now, and he's on the way to imp with 70 villager. I think, yeah, VM stopped his production of villager. I'm not sure it's the right choice, but at least he walled that part, so those Cav Archer won't be able to reach the only gold of VM. If VM take away those annoying trees, he probably will be able to take it. So let's see, lots of stone still mining for Grega. He will try to push, keep his. So let's see. Oh, that trap is still inside the walls. That's very interesting because he has a small technological advantage over the Cav Archer of Grega. So let's see how Grega will react to that. And maybe the answer is he won't react to that. Maybe the answer is he will just repair the castle. And now it's going to be the push for VM. He's going with siege rams, 2 traps, lots of army. I think it's the right time to attack. Like Grega has lots of army, but don't have the advantage of being imp. He's repairing that castle right now. VM should go with all his army. He's still leaving 2 siege ram behind. Not exactly sure why. Maybe he forgot about it. Putting lots of harps in the ram to make them go a bit faster. Well, not really, because he's queuing with the other ram, but giving them a higher power versus this castle. And now Grega got imp but lost that castle. So the question is, what will VM do? Will he try to push again? I think that would be the choice. Like, he has siege ram, which are very strong to take the fire from those Cav Archer. He has lots of harps. He has a few Cav Archer which might be able to kill everything. I have no idea how that fight is going, but I think VM is taking the best, mainly due to those siege rams compared to single ram. And yeah, here we can see that there is no rams left for Grega and still 2 for VM. The problem is that VM has Grega has Partian tactic and chemistry, and VM has heavy Cav Archers. So it's kind of it's the same attack, but a better defense for Grega. Still, those 2 rams are still here, lots of harps, but not so many Cav Archers. So the question is, will VM be able to get in there? He's still at 30 vills more, and I think that's what's going to be the Achilles heel of Grega. If Grega loses this army, there is no way he can recover, and VM still has lots of gold in his base that he can still mine. He secured that main gold. He took a bit away the castle of Grega. I think he is in a commanding position right now, and the score reflects it. He's going for the wood on the front. That's how confident he is. Now he's going to lose those 2 siege ram. He still forgot about the 2 ones he had in his siege workshop. I think it might be a good idea to add siege rams, as the only army right now is a bit of light cav and mainly Cav Archers. But as you can see, VM has now a very larger army than Grega, and Grega knows that he can't replenish it and calls the GG. Well, quite an interesting game, I think. very nicely played from VM, playing with a bug gold and still able to pull out the victory. Playing it a bit of arena style. And let's see the realization. I won't stay too long because the game will
Yes.
start. So Grega killed way more units than VM, but VM had a way better economy for so long. So let's see. Let's see what Grega will pick as home map right now.
Start the game already!
I still don't know what the home map is. It's going to be probably a nice surprise. I can watch during the. I think it's all standard maps that you can choose as an home map. So we might see something like migration or something. I don't know what Grega is usually playing. So if I look at a few of its last game, wait. So he's mainly an Arabia player from what I've seen. Last 53 games, he played 41 on Arabia. So it's probably going to be a land map, maybe Arabia itself. We're going to see. It might be the last game if VMs wins it, and it won't be if Grega is playing it. Two-minute suspect delay. And we're going to see what we're going to get. (1 minute 40). One small minute. I probably put my bet on Arabia, to be fair. And the game is starting, and the map is going to be. Looks like Arabia to me. Oh my god. That's like the worst map ever for VM. Look at his closest wood. It's totally in the front or totally on the left. And for Grega it's a little bit better. I will just check if it's Arabia. For Grega it's a little bit better. He has at least one wood on the back, but his front gold is terrible. Both of his gold in front. His third one is in front as well. Both have very terrible maps. Main gold on a hill on the left. Oh, he could go for that wood. That would be interesting. I'm wondering what he's going to do. Like, he still hasn't found any wood. Well, he has found the one in front, but he doesn't even know if that's just two trees or if that's a main wood. Well, maybe he knows. But he might want to go for that wood on the side, try to wall a bit here and here, put his military building. I have no idea how I would play that, to be fair. And as for Grega, I would think the better plan would be to put some of his military building here, protecting that stone if he needs it, having the possibility to put a lumber camp here and protecting the main gold and its berries. That's probably what would be the best with the vision of the whole map that we can see. We see that VM still hasn't chosen a lumber camp. He's trying to decide what is it best. In the meanwhile, he's getting those trees, and he decided to go for a house. Now he's going to put his mill here. Being able to take those deers will be quite interesting. If we look at the exploration of Grega, he doesn't know there is a wood line here, which is quite unfortunate. At least he has the information about his gold. Did he find his last one? I don't think so. Was it here? Yeah. But I think yeah, now he knows there is a forest here, so it's fine. His border, not the best, but not bad not bad either. Yeah, and we can see that the VM is going for the front lumber camp. So question now we can ask ourselves, considering that VM choose Goth and Grega choose Mayans, the usual play for a Ghost player versus Mayans is probably to go for a rush to wall until castle and to just put a castle. But his map is so open. I have no idea how we will be able to do that. I think a second house here. He might want to wall here. At least he would secure that. Well, he would secure. Not really, because here's such a long way. He could wall here and here with stone walls and defend with the TC, and that could work. Actually, he's probably going to wall, yes, that part. How he can't use stone walls he's got, so I don't know how that game is going to play out. I'm quite wondering. It's interesting though. But even so, if you were there, and he's putting his second lumber camp on the same, so he just one tower here, one tower, maybe two towers, one here, and one here, and he would have just that little patch of wood on the back. That's a very unlucky map for VM. Grega has not a great map either, but at least he has back wood. And he's going on guard, so he's probably going to go for 2 archery range. He's going on 23 pop compared to the 22 of VM. VM is going 22 pop, so we can see he's taking lots of deers. I think he's going for a scout rush, and here's the barracks is going to go down. You can see he's not on guard, so archers are probably not coherent, and considering the wood he has, he would have enough for one building, which is going to be this table. And Grega, noticing the map of VM, is going forward. Oh no, he didn't even notice. He's going blindly forward. Or maybe just so that those trees are cut down. That's interesting. Is he on any kind of stone right now? No. Well, he had a back stone as well. But he has a front stone, which is fine. So let's see how is that going to go. Oh, Grega is going for men of harm and towers. So yeah, VM changed his plan and he's not going for a stable. He's going for an archery, and he needs to wall that little gap. Wall it, wall it. Come on, wall it. No, he's going to fight that. He's going to want to fight that. I'm not sure I would fight that with only 3 wheels. Well, he might lose a wheel. He will probably lose a wheel. And no, not yet. And wow, that was quite well microed by VM. And now he has skirmishers, so they will be able to counter those archers, and those men of harm were a total waste for Grega, I feel like. VM is not in a bad situation right now. He has the unit to counter the unit of Grega, and you know that in Feudal Age, Mayans don't have a hard counter of skirmishers, except their own skirmishers, and yeah, VM is just going to wall this base with more. Just hit those bears. Why are you not? Oh, he started eating the bears. Yeah, and I would just continue to war there. Like, that tower is not doing much right now, and it would probably wait for Castle Age and both Kinaru, and that would to be little more shut down to arrive until those. And oh, an outpost. It's interesting to see what Grega is going for. So Grega is going for stone right now, so he's committing to that push, and he has actually no wheels on berries. That's quite surprising. Well, he went forward with 5 wheels, which is weakening his economy a lot. VM took lots of, well, all his deers. He microed like a pro versus those two men of arm. And he has lots and lots of skirmish right now. So he's probably not worried at all. He knows his economy is better. He just have to reach Castle Age and don't get too many damage, and then just, I don't know, a few knights or anything. He's getting fletching right now, which doesn't have Grega. He could also rush that tower, but is it interesting to rush that tower? I'm not so sure. And he's already thinking a bit ahead and putting his lumber camp in another place. Right now, he might know he has the economy advantage. He probably don't know he also has the military advantage, and he's going forward. And quite interestingly, oh, he didn't see those villagers. Grega is preparing to defense, putting his houses in order there. Only this stone would be reachable. The question is, what is Grega going to do with that army? How he's going to push, and only 5 skirmishers, and VM realizing it, he's putting a tower there, and he'll be able to defend probably. He needs to put those skirmishers out, and he needs to put people in that tower. He might need to move all this army. I'm not exactly sure that VM is doing lots of damage. He's idling a little bit of Grega economy. He has right now 5 skirmishers, and those vills need to run away. He might lose 2 or 3 vills, maybe just 1. 2. Yeah, so VM is down 2 vills. No, it doesn't matter too much because Gregor had a lot and a lot of idle time with his own wheels. So he's just going to go forward, and here he won't be able to do too much. Well, he still killed another wheel. So quite impressive by Gregor. I wouldn't think he would hit so many, but here he might lose 3 wheels as well. At least one. Come on, die. Yeah. She's dying, and I'm not exactly sure why these wheels start fighting so many skirmishers. The question is, will he die? 9. Well, we stay focused on him to see if something happens. What's happening to the army of Gregor, how it's fighting the skirmisher, and Gregor is calling the GG. He don't think he's going to be anything more. I think it was a bit earlier, but he lost, or this army was going to be lost. In villagers, the count was still the same, but in army it was 22 for VM, even if it was only skirmishers. He might have been able to defend a bit and go Castle Aegir or just Siege to defend, but then the Ghost would have the time probably to put up a castle. Anyway, so VM is taking that game as the last one and is going to progress to the semi-final. I thought he took them quite convincingly. It was very interesting, especially he had 2 very bad maps. Well, his map in the first game wasn't bad, but he had a bugged gold, and in the second game he had no wood close to his TC. So thanks for watching, and I see you somewhere else. Okay, I'm gonna stop the stream right now.